I know I forgot to mention Punisher last video, even though I'm supposed to be going in order of alphabetically. So I'll just get this out of the way. You're simple in a good way. You probably played Punisher because he looked like a good starting character, or you just liked Punisher enough that you wanted to just play him and you feel like a badass. The more you played him, the more you started to feel a lot more confident in your play styles, which you either chose to become the Poke Nightmare or the flanking shotgunner that flies in with, like Spider-Man and has a 50-50 chance of dying. Sometimes it leads you to being a bit overconfident, and overconfidence leads to ego, and Punisher players are a likely candidate for ego. Just stick to what you know and just avoid any sorts of stuff that can lead you down to a path of misery. You are a simple rock man. You like to punch. You like to endure. But most importantly, you hate dive. You keep the team alive because you're a beast that is driven by the sole purpose to ruin divers' fun. More often than not, your accomplishments appealing for the healers and making space is all because you're a simple rock man. At least it's funny because every time you play the thing, you had to force a Black Panther to switch. Once a mid-offensive tank, now a skill check to see if the enemy can handle such a beast that is the average Thor main. You take charge when nobody can, and you will make it your mission to get the enemy to constantly watch their back lines, because once they're in your sights, it's over. Outside of that, you're pretty chill and humble. Ultron is one of the few characters where an ego kinda makes sense, because Ultron has had the short end of the stick for multiple seasons since he debuted back in Season 2. You hated how you would be relegated to being a third healer because nobody believed in you enough. At least until the Ultron buffs came in. Now he's no longer a low tier with a high skill ceiling, and instead, he is a mid-tier healer with a slightly lower skill ceiling. Make no mistake, you will probably have the highest healing by the end of the match, to which you can rub it in the faces of both teams and prove your superiority. You are a sort of anomaly that's either been alright or really good. It's supported by the fact that Venom mains are a bit freaky with skins that further feed the stereotype and the emote that changed everything. It's fine though, because you're a very durable freak that just soaks up damage and swings away faster than anyone can react. You also somehow manage the timing of your abilities perfectly and annoy the healers with your weird ultimate combo thing that you got, which I have no idea how you pull it off well, and I am envious of you. You are a healer that wanted to play someone that wasn't as hard as Luna and Mantis, but you also didn't want to play anyone too easy like Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman, so you chose arguably one of the more balanced healers in the game. You do your job well, and surprisingly, you aren't that much of an egotistical maniac. You're too overconfident with your ultimate though. Seriously, I see you guys always trying to win 1v5s, thinking that your ultimate will heal you enough to stall time. Quit that. The original DPS that everyone feared, but after the patch notes, is only meant for experts. You are the DPS of all time and used to meet all the negative checkmarks for the stereotypical rival's DPS main. The nerfs seem to have humbled you a bit after being in such a golden age of clip farming, with your ultimate being one of the best in the game, and I'm glad you came to your senses and looked inward, because you had some inner demons. The original Tank Shredder, once a necessity to ruin the enemy tank's day, now you're an afterthought thanks to the buffs given to Blade and Iron Fist, making them the resident Tank Shredders now. You'll find use here and there, but you're still not having enough success like you used to. It's only with this realization that you figured it might be time to just take a break from this character and take a shower, unlike the smelly Canadian manlet that you play. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you liked this video and agreed with me or disagreed with me, make sure to comment down below what your thoughts were and if you want to see more videos like this. This isn't really something I do all the time, so I wanted to just try it out because I wanted to. And I also wanted to get these videos out before season 8 started. Those of you who have watched the first video, are probably wondering why I don't have Black Cat footage for this season, and you didn't read the description. It's there's because two things. One, I don't have Black Cat footage. Two, I don't think she's been out long enough for me to get a discernible idea of what she's like. So if you really wanted to comment about that, that's your question answered. So if you wanted to see more videos like this, or if you disagree with me and you want to argue or something, I don't know, just comment down below. But hopefully, these videos pop off or something. But if they don't, that's fine. I'll see you some other time, I guess, whenever I decide to make a new video.